Hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel today. Today I'm going to take you through the equipment that we use in baking, the basic equipment that every baker should have. Most people have been asking me, I hear of piping bag, I hear of weighing scale, I hear of these and these. What is that? Can you show us? So today I'm prepared and ready to show you all that. There are so many tools and equipment that we use in baking, but today I'll just be showing you the most basic ones that you need at home or in your bakery as a beginner. So I will start with the oven. We have different types of oven. Today with me I have a tabletop oven or a microwave oven. This one actually it's so affordable. If you are a beginner or you're looking at starting small in your baking journey, you can simply start with this one. It's very basic, but it serves the purpose. It has different knobs. We can see it has the fan, it has the temperature, it has the selector for selecting heat, whether up or down. It has the power button. So the first thing, you start with the power button. When you want to put it on, you put on the power button. The power button has the timer as well. So if you want to set like 10 minutes for preheating, it is calibrated. Then for selector, especially when you're baking your cake, you should select your source of heat should be coming from both top and bottom. So you select where we have two lines here to show that the heat is coming from the top and bottom. Then now we have the temperature setter. So if you want now like this one for the tabletop oven, we use 150 degrees. So you select 150 degrees, then the fan, you make sure you put the fan on so that it regulates the heat as the oven bakes. So simply we have different types of ovens. This is tabletop oven. We have other ovens that has the cooker. We have commercial oven like the one we use to bake when we're baking many cakes. So there are different types of oven. This is the most basic one. Then the next thing that you need, it's the mixer. So this is a stand mixer. We also have different types of mixers. We have a hand mixer. This is a hand mixer. It's very basic. Again, when you're starting, I would advise you start with this one, or when you're baking on a small scale, this is okay, or this one. We also have the other commercial mixer that we use when baking in bulk, but these are the most basic ones. So this is we have this stand mixer. You just put your ingredients here and it will just mix on its own. You just put it on and it mixes on its own. It has its bowl, then it has its paddle attachment. For creaming, we use this paddle attachment. We have other attachments, like we have the whisk attachment for mixing the liquids or eggs and sugar and all that. Then next we have a weighing scale. This is very important. When you're weighing your ingredients for precision, you need a weighing scale. And for example, you're asked to use 250 grams of wheat flour. You just don't approximate with your bare eyes. You make sure you use this weighing scale. We have different types of weighing scale. This is just the basic one. So whichever weighing scale you get, it can serve the purpose. Then we have other recipes that ask for cups. So if you have a recipe asking for like 3 cups, so this one you can see clearly it's calibrated 1 cup or 250 ml if you're measuring milk or water or oil. So this is a cup. If you asked for quarter cup, this is quarter cup. If your recipe asks for half cup, this is half cup. So these cups, they're very important. Again, because when you're using a recipe that asks for cups, these are the cups that you use and not just the normal cups that we use at home. Then you'll also be asked for spoon. When you're told like put 1 tablespoon of baking powder, you don't just use any tablespoon. This is well calibrated. This is the tablespoon. If it's a teaspoon, we have a teaspoon. We have quarter teaspoon and all that. So these are the spoons. Again, you'll get them as a set of the spoons or the cups in most cake accessories shops or supermarkets. Then another very important tool, it's now when you're decorating, you use, this is palette knife. This is when you have your cream, buttercream or whipped cream, this is what you use to apply to your cake. You just scoop and then apply on your cake. So this is palette knife. Again, it's very important. So another thing that we use, very important, it's piping bag. So this is the bag that you use to put your cream. Then we have a nozzle. So you see those patterns that we put on our cakes. You can even check it out. I've recorded a video on how to decorate a cake using whipped cream. I've used these tools, and in that video I have clearly indicated how they should be used and have demonstrated the same. So this is then a nozzle. This is 1M. This is a piping bag. We have different types of nozzles. You will get 2D, you will get the Russian nozzles, the different types of nozzles. Then another very important thing, it's the turntable. So this, when you're decorating your cake, I have a basic cake here. So this is how you place your cake, and as you decorate using the cream, we just turn it like this. It helps, it makes you work easier when you're working with the cake cream decorations. So another thing, very important, now it's sieve. So we have different types of sieves. When you're baking and you've weighed your ingredients, or you have used the measuring cups, you sieve your ingredients. It's very important. So this is a sieve that you use, but we also have different types of sieves, so you can get any that suits you. Then we have baking tins. So after you're done with your mixing of the batter, of cake batter, we have baking tins. It's very important to use the correct size of baking tin. So if you're told to use 6-inch or for half kg cake, this is what you use. If you're asked to use 8-inch or 1 kg, this is what you use. If you're asked to use 2 kgs or 10-inch, this is what you use. So this is a set of baking tins. Again, if you don't have these ones, you can simply, and you're not baking for commercial purposes, you can improvise even with the cooking pots that you have at home. But for commercial or professional baking, this is very essential. Then now we have rolling pins. You find that, for example, my cake here, I have a cake that is already covered with fondant. So when you make fondant, you use wings, you use a rolling pin. So this rolling pin, you simply roll it when you're rolling your fondant. Again, you can see in my previous video on how to decorate a cake using fondant, how to cover a cake using fondant, have used the rolling pin. So you will see how I have used the rolling pin. So there are also other rolling pins that create pattern on your fondant. So this is one of them. You can see it has different kind of patterns. Yeah, so if you want to create pattern on your fondant, you can use either. We have these the cooking stick that is used to when stirring your batter. Let's say you're creaming your sugar before you put in the mixer, or creaming your flour and margarine, you simply use this. So this is used for when at the initial stage of creaming. If you don't have the mixer, again, you can use the same. So then we have another very important tool, fondant smoother. If you're working with fondant, you can't run away from these ones. So you simply, let's say now after you've covered your cake with fondant, you want to smoothen your cake, you use this is what you use to simply smoothen your cake. You will check out my video on how to create sharp edges and fondant covered cakes. You will see these tools are very important and we have used them. Another thing that we use, it's now, you see now we have different kind of decorations on fondant and all that. We use these, we have these plangers. We have this one, you can see it's a 3-leaf. It's mostly used to decorate Christmas cakes. We have a butterfly one. We have this one, it's snowflake. We have a leaf. We have a heart shape. So there are different types of them. So you simply roll your fondant, just a plang, and you get out the pattern that you want. Again, on my video on how to decorate a cake using fondant, you will see how I have used them. They're very important, and you should, every baker at least who is decorating cakes should have them. Another very important tools that we need, especially for commercial purposes, you need, these are called molds. You see the kind of pattern that we have here, like this one, we have used this kind of a mold. So you simply put your fondant here and get a mold of your pattern, of your liking. So you can see they have different shapes. So the different cakes, when you check on our page, Beldina's Delicacies, on Facebook or Instagram, you will see the different cakes that we have decorated with these ones. They're very important and they make your cakes come out very beautifully. Yeah, so for the basic tools and equipment that we need, that is it. We simply need that. So as a beginner, as let's say you've trained on baking and you want to start baking for commercial purposes, you need to have this. This is the list of the basic items that you need. There are many others you can research on your own, but these are the most basic that you need. They are mostly found in different cake accessories shops or supermarkets. So in case you have any question regarding any of them, please put it in your in the comment section. I will be addressing that. So please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and keep it locked. Bye.